From the National Weather Service in Raleigh, it's Nick Petro with your routine Thursday weekly briefing for Central North Carolina. This briefing covers the period today through next Wednesday, and that includes your Easter Sunday and Easter weekend holiday, April 14th through the 20th of 2022. Let's jump right into, well, I'll tell you what, let's do this first. Okay, so this is kind of our main weather story today, severe thunderstorm outlook. We sent this out by email earlier in the day. You see the earlier timestamp there. Nothing's changed. So we still have a level 1 out of 5 severe thunderstorm risk. That's what we call marginal. And that basically means that there could be isolated severe storms today. So when? Well, that's basically this afternoon and this evening. And then what is the damaging winds? Around 60 miles per hour. That's the main threat. There could be some hail included and frequent lightning. So again, not widespread severe, just marginal. One or two of the storms could be severe with limited duration, limited coverage of severe storms and limited intensity. So let's jump right into the current conditions. Here is the latest radar. This is live radar. And we've got a ways to go yet before storms make their way to our area. Look at the rain's way back to our west. So we've got a little ways to go. There could be new additional activity that pops up just to our west between now and then. So just because, it looks like it's back in eastern Tennessee, that doesn't mean that new storms can't form. So again, don't be surprised if all of a sudden there's storms approaching the triad here in the next few hours. So normally this would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that divided by 2. That would take normally about 3 hours for what you see here east of Knoxville and Kingsport to make it to Greensboro. So anyway, and that's about right. I mean, if it gets here, 2:30, that's pretty much on schedule. But there could be some new additional activity that forms ahead of that. So anyway, here's the Storm Prediction Center's outlook. So you see that level 1 out of 5 is the dark green. And like we shared last week, we see here, this is current dew points. So, severe storms like to feed off of higher dew points and warmer temperatures. I've got the temperatures here. And you can see clearly the showers out there in eastern Tennessee and the mountains are not particularly deep, not tall, not strong or severe as you would expect because the temperatures are cooler and the dew points, which I'm showing now, are lower. Okay, so as these storms, and back to temperatures, as these storms move east and they encounter this warmer, more humid, there's the dew points showing the higher values, the higher humidity, warmer and greater humidity, then they'll be able to build taller. And the taller a storm can build, and the longer its updraft lives, the better the chance it has to become severe. So that's why the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted this area that's warmer and more humid as showing the better chance for a storm to become strong or severe. Okay, so let's jump back to the slides here, and this will give you kind of a sense of timing. So, maybe the main thing that affects the triad will be those cells. This particular simulation shows that those cells that I pointed out along highway, or I guess that would be Interstate 81 there, east of Morristown and Knoxville, making it to the triad. So, Winston-Salem, Greensboro, Lexington, generally around 3 o'clock this afternoon. And I did not do that. How did that change? That's weird. Happened on its own. All right, let's go back to there. And so anyway, triad around 3 o'clock. And then as the showers encounter that warmer air to the east, look how coverage sort of blossoms, if you will, by late afternoon heading into the early evening. You can see more in the way of yellows and oranges, which suggest heavier downpours, taller storms, maybe some thunder. By 8 p.m., it's reaching I-95. And then by 11 p.m., it's pretty much headed towards the coast with just a few light sprinkles left over central North Carolina. And what you see there, 2 a.m. Friday, that's just real light sprinkle activity. So the main thunderstorm activity that we're going to be, and my computer mouse has been acting very, very strange today. So I apologize that my pointer isn't working here. I'm probably just going to have to go without it if I can get it to even work. Okay, hang on here. Well, my computer, stand by here. Some technical difficulties. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I will be emailing these slides. I apologize. My computer has locked up on me, and we'll see if, unfortunately, I can't do much of anything. Bear with me here. There we go. All right. Okay, I got control of it back. Sorry for live technical difficulties, as it is. So that period from late afternoon through the mid evening hours, you could see where there's oranges and yellows scattered about on the 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. time frame, is probably the best chance for any of those storms to become severe. Okay, so it could be as early as 3-4 o'clock, but more likely from 5 through 9. So I would say that's probably the best time frame here for severe activities, somewhere between as early as 3 across the triad, but more likely 5 through 9 p.m. basically across central North Carolina, and then just some sprinkles across central North Carolina overnight tonight. All right, so that's the timing. Again, we don't think this is going to be a huge severe weather episode. And that's why we're highlighted a level 1 out of 5 today. All right, what else do we got going on? By tomorrow, the front should be to our east, so it should be dry tomorrow. But we're going to have another chance for rain on Saturday as a secondary front approaches. Again, we don't think this is going to be a washout. If you have outdoor plans this weekend, just keep your eye to the sky. Check updates on the forecast. There could be a few showers passing by on Saturday. Again, not a washout. I think Sunday is going to be dry, mainly dry. There could be some heavier rain to our south on Sunday, but I think for most of us in central North Carolina, most of Sunday should be dry. Again, if there's some rain on Sunday, again, don't be surprised. Your chances are better down south as you head towards the South Carolina border. But again, it shouldn't be a big deal. And then yet again, another wave of low pressure will ride along an old front to our south early next week. So maybe some additional light rain on Monday. And notice how we have rain instead of showers and thunderstorms, right? Because rain is more steady and more just gradual and lighter, whereas showers imply more in the way of heavier downpours. Okay, in case you didn't know that, rain means a kind of a layered clouds with just steadier light to moderate rain, where when we say showers, that means more in the way of heavier occasional but potentially even having lightning. So anyway, and then finally we push all of that out by Tuesday. So big high pressure there middle next week, Tuesday and Wednesday should be dry. All right, so off and on rain, I guess, is really the best way to put it. Rain chances today, mainly dry tomorrow, some off and on rain chances Saturday, maybe again on Monday. Can't completely rule it out on Sunday, but Sunday should be mainly dry. And then finally we get into a stretch of dry weather on Tuesday. All right. In terms of how much rain, amounts should be generally pretty light. Not really expecting anything heavy at any particular part of the next few days. So, through the next 5 days, I would say on average, generally, an inch or less. As you head east, eastern North Carolina could see a little bit more. And that's actually would be quite beneficial because look at the drought monitor here. That's exactly where we need more than an inch of rain. Okay, so I know I skipped a few slides. I'll go back, but this is the current drought situation, drought monitor. And the places with the best chance for rain will be right where we need it in terms of heaviest amounts. Okay, so there's the next 5 day rain. There could be 1.5 to 2 inches east of I-95 over the next 5 days. Okay, but west of there, across most of central North Carolina, should be an inch or less for the next 5 days. All right, so despite today's thunderstorm risk, the risk for flash flooding is low. In the next 7 days, it looks like today's the only day that we could really nail down decent thunderstorm, severe thunderstorm potential. So that's the outlook for severe. And again, looking further down the road, the middle of next week through the early part of the following week, we're looking at above normal temperatures and below normal precipitation. All right, so this is the summary here. Cold front will set the stage for a round of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon and evening. Friday should be dry, but the chance for rain will increase again on Saturday. Again, not a washout. I probably should have put mainly dry on Sunday. And the reason I don't want to commit to entirely dry is because as you head south toward the South Carolina border and point south, there'll probably be some rain on Sunday. And then additional light rain will be possible across all of central North Carolina on Monday. Dry on Tuesday through Wednesday. And you'll notice I circled in red in the image below because of that severe thunderstorm risk. Again, a couple of today's thunderstorms may be severe with damaging straight line winds and large hail the main threats. Okay. Again, only a 1 out of 5 risk. It should be pretty isolated if it does happen. So that wraps up the weekly briefing for today. Sorry about all the technical difficulties in the middle of that.